Have you ever wanted to see all of the character customization options for No Man's Sky? I'm Controlled Chaos. In this video, we're going to do the majority of that. I'm going to let you know right now, I do not have all of the parts unlocked, but I'm going to show you how you can unlock them and things like that. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, you're going to need to go ahead and go into one of these appearance modifiers. You can find it on the anomaly, or you can build one for your own base. You interact if you're on PC, and so you got a bunch of different races that you can choose from here. You have the anomaly, which is just lets you do what you want. You can build a Gek style character, you can build a Valkyne style character, a Korvos type character, a Traveler type character, and an Autophage type character. Now, I will let you know right here and now, you will not have automatically all of the Traveler body parts unlocked and all of the Autophage body parts unlocked. You'll need to unlock them separately. The Traveler and some of the other custom parts, such as a Gek armored helmet and stuff like that, you need to unlock through the Quicksilver exchange. The Autophage you unlock through going to one of their encampments that you have to uncover and interacting with one of the kiosks that allows you to get the custom parts to build the staff multi-tool, and in there you'll see parts for Autophage. But let's go ahead and continue on. First, we're going to go into the Gek. We can go body shapes, and you can play around with the different body shapes here. As you can see, you get the different feel of them. You got your basic one, you got your short and sort of stumpy one, you got a tall, thin one, you got a sort of mediocre one, and then a tall, mediocre one there. And then for head choices, there are a bunch of head choices here. You can go just this one, which is your basic Gek, and this just changes the eyewear and headwear that the Gek has, as you can see here. Then we continue on. And then this down here changes the actual head shape itself, the face. So you can get different faces, which is really nice. This here adds on different markings for it. And then this one is different beaks. And then this one is miscellaneous, so it's another marking type that you have. And then you have the eyes, color of the eyes and the shape of the eyelids. Then if we go to torso, you get your basic different torso types that we have in all of them, which are different in each. This is the Autophage one, and then this is just the rock armor one, which is through an expedition. And then you can turn on markings, non-markings. You can change your colors here. You can go armor here, and this changes the chest armor that you have to different types of chest armor. You can just flip through and find the one that you want. And you got wraps, you got edition, you got chitin armor. And that one was the deep sea armor. And this is also the rock armor. And then once again, you can change on and put on markings. For gloves, if we go to gloves, and the other thing I like is it actually puts you in position to see the object that you're going for. You got your different gloves here that you can go through, as you can see. Going through them very slowly. And that's the chitin one. The chitin armor that you're seeing here and the rock armor that you're seeing is all gotten through expeditions. They are expedition rewards. So you're going to have to wait for the Redux where they replay those expeditions to get those pieces of armor. Same with some of the back pieces. And once again, you can turn markings on. And then if we go legs, we got the different leg types that we can go through. And as you can see, they all have different feels, different looks. That's the Autophage one. And then we got the deep sea, the rock. And then once again, you can turn on markings. Then you got the boots, which we got the basic boots right here. Do all of them. I really like those feet. Those are really cool for the Autophage. and kitten, and then deep sea, and then of course the rock, and then go on the markings on that one. The backpack. The backpack has a lot of choices. As you can see, I have some locked. These are the jet trails. So for this one, this is the basic. Atmospheric trails, red trail, green trail, bubble trail, which has gotten through an expedition. The ghostly trail is an expedition. The glitch trail is an expedition. This dissonance one is an expedition. The electric trail is an expedition. The inkstand trail is an expedition. And we got the basic alpha backpack. Then we have the streamlined backpack. Then we have the exotic wing backpack, which is an expedition piece. Then we have the our own turbojet, which is also an expedition piece. The Atlantis is an expedition piece. The Chitin is an expedition piece. This Aquarius flight pack is an expedition piece. And then, of course, the rock one. And then we have the capes here. So the capes you get, you can unlock some through expeditions also. This is the default one that you can get. The outlaw one you do have to unlock through an expedition. Same with this wheeled one. Elite cape, I believe is the same thing, along with this survivor's cape. And then the banner just changes your banner up here. But if we continue on, go to race, we can go up to here. We're going to say yes. We can go to the head, and let's look at the different heads for the Valkynes. As you can see, that just sort of changes the, top of the head and stuff like that. We're getting a bit of changes there, which is really nice. Feel to there. We got face plates. See, that's changing a lot there with all that. And then if you go here, just basically the forehead part of it. And then if we go here, this is the actual markings. So you can get different markings on the face. Here is your eyes, of course, so you can get different eyes and stuff like that. And then if we go back to race, let's do, of course, the vortex. We're going to go to the head. Just head types are very simple for these guys. They didn't do much. As you can see, it just changes the difference in the head. And there's not much difference with torsos and stuff like that. The torsos and all that stuff is going to stay the same. That's why I'm not touching it when I'm going through these different ones. Go back to race, and we can go to traveler. Go ahead, and there's a bunch of heads. And all of these that you see locked, you get through Quicksilver. But these are the basic ones that you have unlocked that help you out. So we just go through. You can choose different heads that you want. Make your character look interesting. Of course, you got your different eyes types. And if we go to autophage, we can go to here. As you see, I have one that I have not unlocked yet. So I haven't gone to the kiosk and gotten this headpiece yet. As you can see, I have different pieces. This one is done through the expedition that came for the autophages and was part of that storyline. That's how I got this one. And this one is the other one that unlocks with it because you were given a choice of two. That's why this one isn't unlocked. But then we have the different headpieces here, as you can see. For the autophage, you can go through and really sort of customize these out. Get these looking very interesting. I honestly sort of like this one. And then headgear. We can put different headgear on them. I like that a lot better. And then for the eyes, basically just changes the lighting and the way the lighting happens in their eyes. Paint details. You can change the difference of how they're painted. The headgear markings, you can change those up, and it also changes the besides the actual face, it also changes the head wrap that's on there too. But that's basically everything there. And so I'm saying no, I don't want to change that because I want to keep my controlled chaos look I have here. Now, when we were talking about Quicksilver, you can get Quicksilver multiple different ways, but I'm not going to go over that. I have a video on that. That will be listed at the end. But if you want to access them, you talk to this guy right here, Quicksilver Exchange, and you can go ahead and go through the items. And what you want to do is you have the A&D key. You basically want to go to appearance, and in appearance is where it will have all those parts. So you see right here, I don't have these unlocked, and so you have the different heads here, and the heads that you see are the heads that you get. And you may recognize this one because Jason Plays uses this head, and so you just have the different ones here that you can do. They're very interesting, and I unlocked these because that's the armor set I really like. And then this is the Gek armored head. And then we have this helmet here, and then this here, and this here. So that is overall how all the different looks for customizing your character in the different body parts. You can choose the colors wherever you want that fits your color palette that you like. But if you're wanting to know how to get Quicksilver, check out this video right up here in the upper right hand corner. If you're needing to figure out how to find the autophage camps, check out this video right here about finding the autophage. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.